All right, good evening. What a fantastic crowd. Thanks everybody for being here on preschool orientation. It's a buzz. Your kids are probably getting really excited about either coming to preschool for the first time or coming back to the Community Education Center for Preschool. This will be my first time at the Minnetonka Community Education Center for Preschool. My name is Sally. My last name is Belgum-Blad. Just call me Sally. It's much easier, and I'm totally comfortable with that. My first day here was July 2nd, so I've got a crash course in getting to learn how Minnetonka does preschool, and how Minnetonka does early childhood family education, and how Minnetonka does early childhood screening. And I am the honored one to coordinate all of that, and have had a lot of help learning those systems along the way from staff and from our community ed director, Tim Litpin. So I'm going to have him give you a greeting before we start this evening.
Thanks, Sally. Good evening. I think the State Fair has got a lower crowd tonight than what we have here, so way to go, all of you. Thank you for coming and giving up a couple of minutes here in your evening. I know it'll be worthwhile for you. How many are new parents out here to preschool here with us? Okay, look at that. Congrats. A little round of applause. We got teachers over here. Round of applause for all these new parents. And parents that have been here with us before. Thank you. Sally is new, as she said. She's going to do a great job leading the program. We know that. And I'm looking forward to working more and more with Sally. Got some great teachers on the far end over here that you'll meet if you haven't already. And tomorrow night will be a good chance to get you in your rooms. But for right now, I'll push you on to Sally and to the content of the evening. Thanks for coming. I'm Tim Litpin, Community Education Director again. If you have anything at all you want to talk about, ask about, inquire about, I'm down at the end of the hall. And good evening. Thanks for being here.
All right, we're going to start with a slide about NACE and the Parent Aware Rated Program. You've maybe seen these icons or you've heard these. I'm just going to spend about a minute on each explaining what they are. First off, the Parent Aware 4-rated program, that's something unique to the state of Minnesota. And if you see that logo, you know that that early childhood program is using research-based best practices to get children ready for kindergarten. And that includes research-based assessment and a research-based curriculum. And Minnetonka is a 4-star parent-aware rated program. Secondly, Minnetonka Preschool is also a NACE accredited program. And this is new for me. The programs I came from in Dassel-Cokato schools, in Kimball area schools, and other schools in the districts where I worked have not been NACE accredited. But so this is a new learning curve for me, but I do know it's very robust. And there's 10 different areas that NACE looks at, and looks at where you're at and how high a level are you. And in order to be NACE accredited, you have to have a very robust and rigorous program. And so you can feel extra good about your children attending a NACE accredited program. I'm going to give you a quick rundown on what those 10 areas are. And I'm going to use my cheat sheet because, again, the NACE accreditation is new for me. But it examines the relationships in the classrooms, the curriculum, the teaching, the assessment of children's progress, the health and safety, the staff competencies, preparation and support, family engagement, community relationships, the physical environment of the classrooms, and the leadership and management. So NACE carefully looks at all of those elements in a program before they will give the program a stamp of accreditation. All right, let's keep moving. Next, we have our fantastic fleet of certified teachers, and I will say that's unique to Minnetonka Preschool too. You can look at other preschools in the area, and very few have certified staff. We require at Minnetonka Preschool that you need to be a licensed teacher in the state of Minnesota. These are staff that carry their birth to grade 3 licenses, so you can feel extra good about that as well. So I'm going to invite our teachers to come on up, and we are videotaping this, so we're going to try to stay in front of this camera lens. We've got a handful of parents that called me and said, Sally, I'm not able to make it tonight. Last year, I understand it was videotaped and was sent out on a link. Could you do that again? So we are doing our best with the camera that we have to make this work. So I'm going to invite every teacher to tell us who they are and what grades they're teaching, and you and your children will get to see all of these teachers in their classrooms tomorrow night at Meet and Greet. Get in the spotlight.
Hi, I'm Linda Morantes. I teach the Tuesday, Thursday, 2.5s, and the Wednesday, Friday, 2.5s.
Perfect.
Welcome and good evening. My name is Deb Hughes, and I will be teaching the 4-year-old Monday through Friday class.
I'm Ann Renner, and I'm going to be teaching Monday, Wednesday, 2.5s, and Tuesday, Thursday, 2s.
I'm Kendra Voigt. I will be teaching the Minnetonka Preschool Explorers 4-year-old class.
And I'm Michelle Comas, and I'll be teaching the Monday through Thursday morning 4-year-old class and afternoon 4-year-old class.
I'm Ashley Peterson, and I'm going to be teaching 4s Monday through Friday mornings and 4s Tuesday through Thursday afternoon.
Hi, I'm Mary Babcock, and I'll be teaching 4 and 5-year-olds Monday through Thursday morning and afternoon.
Hi, my name's Crystal Marty. I will be teaching Monday, Wednesday, Friday 3s, Tuesday, Thursday 3s, and Monday through Thursday afternoon 3s as well.
Hi, I'm Ginger Skaya, and I will be teaching Minnetonka Preschool Explorers 3s in the morning and 4s in the afternoon.
Hi everybody, I'm Lisa Turner, and I will be teaching 3-year-olds, two of the 3-year-old classrooms this year.
Hi, I'm Kate Whiting, and I'm going to be teaching Monday, Wednesday, Friday 4s, and then Tuesday, Thursday morning 3s, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday 3s too.
Hi, my name is Angela Sandock. I'm a parent educator for many of the different programs, Monday through Saturday.
Yes, an impressive group of teachers that you're going to get to meet very well over the next 9 months. Office staff that I want to highlight that aren't here this evening, but important people that you're going to get to know if you haven't already visited with them a little bit. Denise is our early childhood office assistant, and some of you may know her. The best way to get a hold of Denise is this email address, preschool and ecfe@minnetonkaschools.org. And there's a phone number, but if you email, that's the best way to be in touch. And early childhood screening, that is Rachel. Your children need to be screened within 30 days of preschool. If they haven't been screened yet, take a breath. It's A-OK. We got plenty of screening appointments coming up in September. And Rachel is your person for that. There's her phone number, but all of that you can register for online. I put up the early childhood special education phone number. And also a reminder that email for all staff is firstname.lastname@minnetonkaschools.org. The email is a great way, probably the best way to get a hold of people. I welcome phone calls, though. You can call me, you can email me. All right, an emphasis that I like to make, and one of the reasons that I applied, actually, for this position with Minnetonka Schools is because of their E12 emphasis. And Minnetonka Schools on their website, I gotta stay over here, the camera won't get me, had a lot of E12 information, an E12 emphasis on their website. And by that, we mean E is the early childhood, family education, the early childhood emphasis. So Minnetonka Schools is an E12 district. It's no longer K-12, it is E12, and that is a testament to the high quality early learning experiences that Minnetonka Schools provides families. All right, that's all I'm going to say about that for now, except I'm going to have these available at the table on your way out. And what this is unique to Minnetonka. It is called Essential Learnings. And I've come to learn that every grade in K-12, I think, has these essential learnings for each grade level. Minnetonka Preschool has an essential learnings, and this one is specifically for, it says 1 year before kindergarten, but I would encourage you, regardless of what year your child is, if they're 2 years out or 3 years out, if you want to know what your child, in a best prepared way for kindergarten, what that looks like in regard to social emotional development, physical development, language development, all those areas of learning, this is something for you to look at. Because when a child is ready for kindergarten, they're going to hit most of these marks in relationship to social, emotional, language, motor, all the different areas that we look at in a holistic development of a child. So I'm going to have these up here. Essentials for learning. This is a nice comprehensive review of what a kindergarten-ready child, the skill set that he or she has. All right, I'm going to talk briefly about creative curriculum. It's a research-based curriculum. It looks at 10 broad areas of development. I was just talking about in these essential learnings what those areas are. And what we know about children is they learn best through play. Play-based learning has stood the test of time in regard to research and what works for young kids. One could argue that that is also really important for kindergarten as well. One could argue that we as adults, if we're engaged and we're hands-on, our learning is often better than if it's just simply from a textbook or simply from a lecture. And we know that kids in these specific interest areas are learning at their best. So you're going to see when you come visit the classrooms, not only tomorrow, but I hope that you will come volunteer in the classrooms during the school year and see your kids in action. Kids are so proud to show off their classroom, right? But you're going to see these intentional interest areas in each classroom. Blocks, toys and games. There's going to be a library at the children's level where they can easily access the books. There's going to be intentional music and movement. There's going to be a sensory table. There might be sand. There might be water. There might be, feathers. There might be leaves. There might be snow. There's always a dramatic play area, art, a discovery area, which could be science-related items, cooking, not all the time, but that is something that we know kids. There's all sorts of cool learning that happens in cooking. So we'll see that on occasion. And we have a fantastic outdoor learning center, which you'll be learning more about as your kids experience the outdoor learning center. Plus we have a fantastic playground, which I invite you to use on the weekends especially, right? A great way to get kids comfortable with a new setting is to have some experience even outside the setting. And the playground, come visit it on the weekends, hang out. It gets congested during the school time, so I don't recommend trying to use the playground when we've got 2 or 3 sections of preschoolers on it. But evenings and weekends, your kids would love that, to have you play with them on the playground. All right, so creative curriculum, very comprehensive research base. Gold assessment. So I talked about, in order to be a 4-star parent-aware rated program, we have to use a research-based curriculum and also use a research-based assessment. Creative curriculum and gold go really well together, hand in hand. And gold is an authentic observation-based assessment. What does that mean, authentic observation-based? It means we're not sitting down with kids and asking them like a flashcard kind of method of assessment. We are observing them in their natural play. We're observing them in the blocks. We're observing them at the sand table. We're observing them in different areas of the room during choice time. And we're taking a lot of data, taking a lot of notes about all different areas of development. Here's an example. Demonstrates traveling skills. So this one looks at the progressions of children and how they are walking and running, moves purposefully from place to place with control, and all these different color bands represent different ages of kids. So for those of you that have your kids in 2 and 2.5 preschool, in the yellow color band is where we want them to be, somewhere in the yellow band. Children in 3's preschool, the green band, we want them to be somewhere in the green band. And the blue band is our 4-year-olds. So we know that not every child learns at the same rate, at the same pace, but we know children, the widely held expectations are that children can, in their 2-year-old year, learn X, Y, and Z. In their 3-year-old year, somewhere within that 3-year-old year, can learn X, Y, and Z. And we're looking at several elements and recording that data in gold. And we are doing intentional observations year-round. This is ongoing. It's not like we choose, okay, the 3rd week of October, we're going to do assessment. We are doing assessment all year long. Tailored for All Learners provides a comprehensive picture of your children in all of these areas of development. Social, emotional, physical, literacy, math, science, arts, social studies, comprehensive look at your kids and their development. All right, I am going to ask Dana Teller to introduce herself and tell us a little bit about the social emotional pyramid model. It's an intentional program that we use to help the social and emotional development of young learners.
Hello, I'm Dana Teller, and we started this initiative in 2011. And what we really believed as a building is we really wanted to be intentional on social and emotional development and mental health with young kids. We know that for kids to learn, they need to feel safe and secure and to belong and feel comfortable so that they can test and have big feeling mountain and learn how to come down and be okay. And so what we are building wide in our child care classrooms across our programs, we teamed with the Department of Education, the Minnesota Department of Ed, and we really focused on this pyramid model that really all it is kind of a 3-tier model of starting with our environment, which is our relationships. It's directed, intentional teaching and focused learning on relationships, on social emotional skills, on development, on helping expand peer relationships, expanding kids' ability to kind of regulate those emotions, to be able to develop some problem-solving skills. So you might see some of this pyramid model around in the building, and if you have questions, our staff has been working together for many years. We have new staff that we're doing some training on, but it's developing a common language and just a focus on those social-emotional skills that we know we learn when we're in a happy and easygoing flow in a happy place. And we've got, if kids are struggling, then we're really intentional in what might be getting in the way, and we will access supportive services. I'm one of those supportive services that can kind of come in and collaborate with teachers and team with families, and you'll see me again in the next slide. And then we're here to really support kids that might need more help and parents that might need some more interventions and targeted teaching. That's kind of what that is.
Thank you. All right, so we're also going to highlight parenting and preschooler opportunities because preschool alone is not the magic bullet, right? If only we could, and I'm a parent of 2 boys, my boys are in preschool, if only we could send our kids to preschool 3 hours a day, 3 days a week, 4 days a week, 5 days a week, and know that for certainty they're going to be ready for kindergarten. But that is not the case. We need you in partnership with us. I am a parenting educator of over 20 years, and what I told parents 20 plus years ago still holds true today, in my opinion, that your home is the very best classroom for your kids. There is so much rich opportunity that goes on in our homes, in our cars, in our yards, and so I want to make sure that you know about how we intentionally have opportunities for you as parents in our programming too. So we have this opportunity called Parent Talks, and everything that I'm going to mention is in this nifty, colorful bulletin brochure that's right up here at the table. I encourage you to take one with you. But Parent Talks is a way to, as it says, connect with other parents of preschoolers and discuss, what's great about raising a preschooler and what's challenging about raising a preschooler. And we have 2 of our licensed parenting educators who will be facilitating these opportunities. And we have a really cool one, brand new, Tuesday evening online. So you can get home, grab your glass of whatever you like to drink, put your feet up, and from 8:15 to 9 on Tuesday nights, do an online parent talk with other parents of preschoolers facilitated by a licensed parenting educator. So please consider enrolling in that. Or if you want to be live, you can come on Wednesdays or Thursday mornings and participate. And maybe those times work because you're here, let's say your preschooler gets done at 11:30. Well, you can come here an hour early and do the preschool parent talk. I'm going to have also one of our parenting educators, Brooke Burns, introduce herself and tell you more about how she can support you in parenting your preschooler.
Hi families, my name is Brooke Burns. I am a parent educator. I've been here for the last 4 years, facilitating these parent ed classes as well as we have a parent portion to our preschool classes and then to our ECFE classes as well. This year I am stepping away from the classroom to provide one-on-one support to parents. So we know that not always these classes fit in your schedule. So if you have concerns, challenges, questions with anything from discipline to toilet independence to just balance at home, you are more than welcome to use my email at your leisure. I am also part of the school readiness program, so I help families with needs with financial assistance, and I also do hug home visiting, helping us grow, which is available to all families in the district with children anywhere from prenatal period through the second year.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yes, so use Brooke. She's an awesome resource for parents. All right, Miss Dana, we get to see her twice this evening on stage.
Oh, yay! First, I want to say thank you for coming, and those of you as a parent, you're here, many of you are here without your children. I hope you at least like get to the gas station by yourself, or go to the, if you can have a little bit of a beverage or a meal alone. I mean, I know how sacred the time is to be able to listen on the radio to your own music. So thank you for coming. I am another resource for families and kids who might feel like you just get stuck a little bit. Sometimes I call them my spicy friends, my zesty. I have a little zesty, intense child myself. And you need another ear, a little bit of support, of someone else to talk to around some of those challenges. So my role is here in the district. I go out in community preschools and I'm just another resource to collaborate around some of that social, emotional, challenging time. Sometimes parenting is just a journey of a lot of a roller coaster, and sometimes you didn't buy a ticket for the ride that you're on. And your child is really determined to stay on that ride a really long time. You can tell it's fair season. And I'm not a good ride person. But I'm a resource for you some parents, I do home visits also. I go out into classrooms and will collaborate with teachers if kids are getting stuck, if something might be kind of happening in the classroom that might be making things harder. We work together. There is no right or wrong way to utilize my services. Some families email me. Some families I meet with regularly and do home visiting. There's parent support. Some children that might really benefit the year before kindergarten as a link with the school district. So I'm kind of like the parent ed social worker, advocate resource person for early childhood, like the elementary schools social workers are in elementary schools.
Thanks for watching our parent orientation. There are a couple other things that I'd like to mention. First, if your child has not yet completed early childhood screening, please do so. Your child needs to be screened if they are ages 3 or above within 30 days of their first day of preschool. The best way to do that is to call Rachel Goodyear, our early childhood screening assistant, at 952-401-6840 or register online at minnetonka.ce.eleyo.com. The other thing I wanted to mention is our 2018-19 preschool parent handbook. This is rich with all kinds of great information about preschool policies, preschool procedures, great resources. So please take a look at this online. It is available on the Minnetonka Preschool website in the Learn More section. And if you would like a hard copy, please request one from your teacher. Thank you.